Y'all, Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm here with my unc right here, and I'm gonna talk to him about some hip hop, man. Unc, who are your top five favorite hip hop artists of all time? Do you got a top five? You can't crack it down to that.
Who would be top five? Everybody say Biggie and Pac, but Biggie didn't have enough body of work. Definitely one of the best lyricists ever, though, is Biggie Small.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say mine's. I'm more of a body of work guy. I'm gonna say Snoop Dogg.
Snoop. People say Snoop only got one good album. What you think about that?
Snoop been around for 20 years. He on one still rocking. Jigga Man.
Jigga. That's my top.
I like Tupac. He had a large body of work. Hip hop. We talking strictly music, right? Well, you got to say Dre. Either way, he had his hands in something. You know?
Okay.
It ain't about lyrics, it's about just overall.
How much you just name right now, folks?
Yeah, that's four. And I'm gonna go with I'm gonna say Kanye. I'm gonna put him there.
Kanye Tutter, Chicago's own.
Gotta put Kanye. He did a lot of body work. You gotta producing and music. Yeah. Large.
I didn't even know he did '03 Bonnie and Clyde for Jigga.
Oh yeah.
For beat for that. I ain't even know that. So I watched the Kanye documentary.
Oh yeah.
That show you Kanye origins for real, for real.
Yeah, it ain't just about music. It's about writing, producing, longevity.
Okay.
I think people they have a misconcept about longevity is a key part to being a star in anything.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't there, you got to be present. You got to be there. So.
Got you. Okay. Who you some of your favorite artists to come out Chicago rap scene?
That's biased. Because I listen to all Chicago music.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But Twister.
Okay.
When he was done being tongue twisted, the new Twister.
Adrenaline Rush Twister.
Oh yeah. Common, lyrical, dope. Kanye, dope. The West Side Boys was called
Do or Die.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna roll with them. Even though it's a lot of young, you got to get a little dirt credit, man. People that have been out for over a decade.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah.
It's been longer than that.
11 years. Yeah. 2010. Yeah.
So he's been in the game for a long time.
Chicago made their imprint in the hip hop music world in general, from the slang to all of that. You know, even the way they shoot videos.
Every pop, they, back in the day, video budgets was outrageous.
2 million on videos and stuff.
They just running gunning with it.
They sit in the grandma's house. That's Chief Keef them started doing them joints.
And that's true. Because not only did they affect hip hop and the beat selection, everybody drilling, everybody had a turn, but they also changed the video game.
Yeah, for sure. People be in the back alley. On the porch video, you're right. Videos is a different type of
running, and they put a lot of different video people on.
A ton of them.
Even
D-Games
got some money,
A-Zay Productions, Zay.
Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry.
Yeah.
Even DJ Ken was shooting videos back in the day with Keith now. Yeah. So there's a lot of dudes in the city that lock up visions or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of dudes in the city doing their thing.
They put a lot of cats on.
For sure. Okay. I'm trying to think what else I was gonna ask. Who your favorite hip hop group of all time? You got a favorite hip hop group?
Damn. Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang?
Wu-Tang is up there, man.
Why Wu-Tang?
The boys was cold when you dig into their albums, man. They were different, but there was a breath of fresh air. Definitely you gotta go like UGK and all them. You gonna love them, but
yeah,
8 Ball, MJG,
man,
dope. Yeah. So you gotta love them. You know, NWA.
Yeah, my
Ghetto
favorite group of
Boys.
all time is Outkast. I like Outkast.
Outkast, yeah.
Yeah, I like Outkast.
Yeah. But they became separate
Yeah.
real quick.
Mm-hmm.
How many
As they
albums
started
do they
getting
actually
critical.
have? 2 or 3?
No. Criminal,
Right.
Stankonia, Speaker Box, like 5.
Speaker Box is really two
Two
solo
separate. Yeah, it
albums.
was 2. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, so they did enough. Yeah, them boys was cold.
yeah. I really like how they played off of each other.
Yeah, them boys was real hot, man. They came up with that first one.
Yeah.
That was hard hitting.
It was. It was for real. Did you like the Dipset era?
Yeah, they were different. They were different than Young Rap.
Did you like how Cam rap? Some people don't like how Cam rap.
He was all right, man. You know, I'm more into, I guess, you know, and it's not an old thing. I'm sick and tired of young folks saying you're old. It ain't. I'm with the young people. But goddamn, man. You know, hip hop is a form of poetry.
Mm-hmm.
And it was supposed to be witty. It's a form of a great lyricist. What made him great was the uncanniness to say something. It could mean multiple things, what you call a double entendre or something like that. And out of the age of people saying like it was a fad, like, I don't do no writing. Like, yeah, you need to write, man.
Jigga and them started that, and everybody felt like they had to.
Yeah,
they had to say they didn't write, but some people got that ain't for everybody.
Yeah,
some folks
man.
got to write. I respect the dudes that say I still write my stuff. I can't do that off the top of my head.
And when did the doubling of the bars come? Like, motherfucker will say the same repeat 4 bars in a row. Just take 4 bars.
Keep saying the same, repeating it over and over.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
God damn, man, y'all ain't got lazy. God damn.
Nah, for real.
They making noises now.
You ain't lying.
To make something around there make a noise. Like, damn.
Okay. Let me ask you this one. What was your favorite era of hip hop? 90s, early 2000s, mid 2000s?
90s hip hop.
90s. Okay.
90s hip hop. You got some cold boys now, though. A lot of young cats are getting it, but 90s hip hop was its purest form. That's when it was at its height.
Mm-hmm.
At its height. I seen the East Coast have it, and their beat selection was different.
Yeah.
See, the way their production was, you can hear the difference. Then when the West got it, their production was more instrumentative.
Yeah.
You can hear the difference between them. And then when the South got it, you hear different. And here's one thing we got to all stop. Southern rap had been around for a long time, and they were still always some of our favorite artists. From Scarface to the Ghetto Boy. They were still some of our favorite artists while everybody, before the South even had it, right?
Okay.
And trap music is, hey, that's my music, because they named it trap, right?
Right.
Talking about drugs and stuff like that. The original trap nigga is Master P.
Mr. Ice Cream Man.
Period. If that's because he wasn't calling it trap and you son of a call it trap, that's the original trap nigga.
Yeah. That was the first
had an album cover with Ice Cream Truck, nigga. Shit, that was the original trap, nigga, talking about selling dope.
Yeah, that's the first mainstream dope dealing type album that came out.
Yeah, but Schoolie D was rapping about drugs back in the late 80s, man. You ever watched that movie King of New York? When they was getting high in that building?
I never watched it.
And then they had that song, Looking at My Gucci is about that time.
Yeah.
That's Schoolie D.
Okay.
Yeah, he was rapping about dope. Back then, see, people don't, the shit ain't new, man.
Yeah.
Shit, in the 70s, niggas was singing about white horses. Riding that motherfucking horse, man. Yeah, you know, people was on that dope. Riding hot.
Yeah.
But Ice Cream Man, you got to give that man his credit, man.
Got to.
All that Cash Money shit, yeah, they were cool. But what he did for street niggas and people that wasn't really hip-hop dudes, he did it way better. He didn't have bona fide artists.
No.
Cash Money had Wayne groomed into a bona fide artist and took it to another level. Master P had street motherfuckers recording in the closet.
Yeah.
Them boys was selling records.
Yeah. They was selling a lot of records too. A lot of records.
He the original trap nigga.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this. We talk about hip hop, right? Me and you both like Ross. What do you like most about Ross as an artist?
I gotta respect his penmanship, man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't get into all that personal shit, because for one, Hip hop is a form of entertainment, right?
Right.
Black folks got to stop the shit. He's just there to entertain you. He really didn't do that. Well, that motherfucker Schwarzenegger killed the whole police station. Rambo was in the woods fucking her armies up. Did you guys critique him? Was he being phony? It's a form of being entertained. It's what I choose to listen to on the ride to wherever I'm going.
Right.
Or when I'm bored, I put on some of that's a form of entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it as that. We knew Easy didn't kill nobody.
Right.
We know it ain't none of them motherfuckers pulling no triggers. And you put that much pressure on writing what you live. And look where we're at now. These boys are actually doing it.
Actually killing each other.
Instead of making it a form of entertaining, meaning that I do things to entertain you to make you buy something so I can take care of my family wherever I'm from. Right. That's all the shit is.
And they motherfuckers on street stuff than the rap.
Yeah,
so,
stop all that shit, man.
But what you like about Ross though? Like you said, penmanship,
is wordplay, man.
The boy raps. Imagery in his raps is crazy.
The boy raps. I like what he raps.
Yeah.
You know, we all like to tell the dope music and guns. That's why that shit bumping right now. So it's all entertainment.
I think he make the luxury type trap music. Yeah, the beat selections and all that, the samples.
It's a lot to that, but the man pen game is cold.
It's crazy.
And he respected by all other rappers for his pen.
Yeah.
That's what rap. This is hip hop, right?
Yeah.
It's writing music.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no motherfucker. Nah, man, this is about writing, man. This is about using your mind in a witty way to put together some real words to make sense and make a motherfucker think. This was hip hop.
For sure. What's an underrated hip hop artist that you really like that you think don't get as much acclaim as they should get? Who did you really like? That wasn't mainstream, super main. Or it was mainstream, but probably didn't get the, you know.
See, that's a hard one because we'll use Nas as an example.
Nasir. Yeah, he never got the same.
But it goes to show you hip hop is multifaceted. It's not just your wordplay.
True.
It's also people like the entertainment value.
Can you make a hit song?
Is your beats good?
Yeah.
You know, all that stuff go good, and somehow people the producer has come. Used to be the world. Was the MC that controlled everything.
Yeah.
But now you got Fruity Loops, which is good. Technology, let me tell you, it's the same, man. Technology is a great thing, but the more technology exists, the dumber people will become.
Okay.
And I'm not knocking everybody who downloaded Fruity. I remember when Stellinium came out in 2001 or 2000. Fruity Loops, everybody laughed. We all had analog equipment. People laughed like, yeah, I'm using that computer shit, cakewalk. And Quentin Richardson, brother, would always say, God rest his soul, he would always say, man, he used to use his cakewalk. This computer shit gonna be the future. So we all get in that motherfucker like, yeah, whatever. He died. He never got this. And it did become the future.
Yeah.
He was right back then. Mm-hmm. And I used Fruity Loops back in the day. People were like, man, how you use that? Mix it in with the equipment. But what I'm saying is, just because you can download a program and in your mind, you think you know how to do music, what that did was create a bunch of copycats.
Mm-hmm.
What it did was, just like the lyrics are simplified, the music is not complex anymore.
Right.
Everybody got 808, boom, 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 boom. If you listen to half of the music now, you have some great young kids that are musically trained. And you could tell the difference. Mm-hmm. Metro Boomin is just not no regular cat.
Yeah.
Mike Will them not just regular cats.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
Them boys are, they got some type of musician to them. So all these kids making beats. It's funny, I watched Timbaland on Twitch, and he just be trashing everybody beat. Because, for one, it's not toned. It's not toned at all. It's not in the right tune. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. They think they don't know how to play a piano. They just bing, bing, trying to make something. Learn your craft. Learn your craft.
So what do a DJ Khaled do? I don't never understood what he did.
See, people, he's doing what he's supposed to. Is just now, when everybody, Dr. Dre and the Timberlands became famous, the word producer got put in the wrong realm.
So what is a producer supposed to do?
Just like this in layman terms. A producer is the last person that produces a track to be sold. If you think like that, then you'll understand what Puff Daddy done
It was okay.
They're the ones who put the finishing touches on a product.
Let's say put that drum right
before
there.
it is produced to the public.
Okay.
Right? So if he's the one's going to say, hey, turn the drums off here, turn that instrument up, let that come in here. He's kind of arranging, and they say, hey, that's what we're going to go with.
Yeah, he's not
Doesn't
the
mean
beat
he
maker.
was the one who composed the track.
Right. Okay.
Right? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The person who makes the beat is going to get the least amount of money in this transaction.
That's the crazy. I've heard people say that.
So when people look at Dre and they say he's a producer, they getting all the money. It made it seem that way. You missed the point. Well, Dre, I sold him a beat. That's my beat. Yeah, but he still is the producer. You not getting the credit. You're gonna get your credits as a composer. And I think Quincy Jones, yeah, he know how to play instruments, but I'm quite sure he didn't make 99.9% of the shit he did. He just arranged it and produced the final project. So that's why he's known as some great producer.
Right.
That thing is all mixed up. So all you beat makers, you're just that.
Yeah, just a beat maker, not a producer.
You're just that. You don't have the ear. You didn't hone yourself for the ear. What about mixing and mastering? What producers know how to properly mix and master? Probably none of them. They don't. That equipment is very expensive. I come from an analog era where my studios had to be 40, 50,000 back in the day.
40 feet down.
So yeah, that studio I got back there, which is mostly digital, that's 40, 50,000 worth of stuff back there. But people don't understand how that shit goes.
Yeah.
They think they can just get a laptop and make money, which they can, because a lot of them boys
Do that.
to
Yeah.
do that. But at the end of but doing the transaction, what they're gonna have to do is, you always see them in that big studio with that little aux cord going into the SSL board, with them white boys sitting around.
Yep.
That's how the transaction go.
Yeah.
It has to be packaged. It has to be produced correctly to be sold.
So let me ask you this: what's your favorite? Some of your favorite albums? Give us a few favorite albums, hip hop albums of all time.
And it's funny. I think the production on Niggas for Life for that time period when the cassettes was still out was tremendous, man. What them boys did, that was tremendous. That was the first album without Ice Cube. Dre did a hell of a job, man. Niggas for Life, dope as hell.
Like Doggy Style.
Doggy Style is a top 15 album all time. The best sonically album I have ever heard from sonic perspectives is Chronic 2001.
Explosive was on that one?
Yeah, for all young producers who, when they making beats and they want to get, they're trying their best to know what sonics is. They trying their best to know what the right fields and dBs, the sound belonging there. Listen to that album and compare your album to that. And that'll help you out a lot. That's a great reference album. Dope album. Jigga's first album.
Reasonable Doubt? Okay.
Yes. Not sonically, but it was a dope album where he was at in the game. There's so many dope albums.
Did you like Thug Motivation 101?
Yeah, Jeezy came out the gate.
Yeah.
That's a top 20.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
Yeah, it's a lot of dope albums, though. Yeah.
All Eyes on Me.
Yeah, that's what I love that.
Fucked him with that. With double CD. That man came out with 2 CDs, man. He fucked him around with
Man, that joint fire. That's one of my favorite albums of all time.
The second DMX album, even though the first one probably sold more, I believe the second one was tighter.
I gotta see which one was the second one. Not as dark as hell as
Nas' first album.
Yo, Matic.
Them Primo and them did their thing on that boy. That was hot.
Back in the day, as I ain't know, a producer would make a whole album.
See
with artists
that's why all the albums that I'm telling you about right now, have one common denominator. Back in the day, you worked with one producer.
Yeah.
He did your whole album.
Who did All Eyes on Me?
Nah, but see, all eyes on me was multiple producers.
Okay, yeah.
But the other ones were like one producer.
One producer, yeah.
They had that, you learn how to rock with your guy.
Chemistry,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So, and then most of the time, producers were DJs.
Yeah.
So they had a better feel for music. Nowadays, you know who started all that different shit? Getting beats from this person, that person. I think LL broke the cycle.
Okay.
It was either him or Nas.
That's what I'm asking you. Why is LL so revered in hip hop like that?
Even though he rapping about women, man, he was a mic general.
Yeah.
Man. The boy vicious on the mic. Aggressive. Aggressive, man.
Yeah.
Cole, mic skills is immaculate, man. You can't knock him for that, man.
Yeah.
Mic skills.
The younger generation just know LL for the women type records.
Yeah. Now Drake, Cole.
Drizzy, yeah.
Drizzy got a formula, man. His formula working, man.
Every time. I ain't never seen it fail yet.
Working. You can't knock the man.
Yeah.
Is he better than Lil Wayne? That's a question a lot of people got to realize. I think he is.
Wayne. I think he surpassed Wayne. Mm-hmm. People don't want to. That's the thing. I think he didn't surpass Wayne, man, for real. Wayne had real high peaks, but longevity was not like this, though.
And then, the game is critical in times, man.
You're right.
The game is based on timing and critical because Cash Money wouldn't have made it without Juvie. But standing today, don't nobody remember who
yeah, you're right.
Folks don't even listen to him.
Juvie and Manny was the glue. Manny Fresh,
baby, yeah.
Manny Fresh.
We hit him with that Juvie. dun, 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 dun. That shit was hard, man. Dun, 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 dun. I said, man, this motherfucker here, man.
Manny Fresh was
That's
steering
another
that
California dude. He ain't from New Orleans.
Manny? Yeah. He just said,
Zay Topin from California too. So,
yeah.
Them boys are musically inclined out there, man.
Yeah.
While Pac had that boy Johnny Jackson, he from the Robert Taylors on that bass. In my life. All them boys from Chicago did that Machiavelli stuff, man. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, so it's hip hop is vast, man. So it's hard to really choose, man. So many great albums I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
Then I'll be laid back in the car like, damn, I'll forget that album. That album was hard.
Wow.
Oh, that MCA We Come Strap was a gangster.
I never heard that album before.
What?
Never.
We Come Strap from the 90s? Shit.
Never heard.
Top 10 album of all time, baby. We Come Strap. You better listen to that thing, man. Vicious, baby. Vicious. 8 Hype was vicious for that shit, man. That shit was
You like Kiss album, though.
Kiss a motherfucker.
Kiss the Game Goodbye. No, that's the one. And I been had one, so don't forget that 357 Magnum with no kickback.
He got to be. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Out of all the rappers, I've never heard a weak verse from.
That's why I told my boy Melvin the other day. I've never heard a weak Kiss verse in my life.
Nah.
Never heard not one.
But I'm gonna tell you something that's funny, man. Hip hop is like it's a mood thing. Cause out of Dipset, Jimmy got the biggest hit.
And that's the crazy part about it. He wasn't a star. He wasn't
even the rapper.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. That's how that shit go, man.
And I think I'm gonna be real with you. Jimmy became a better artist as time went on. To me, like I think
right now he's at his peak. I've been hearing him lately. Man. Okay, you trying to spit little bars. I see Jimmy. But
I think Diary of a Summer was a fire album. But I ain't gonna lie, my man bossed down Bigger Veil.
That's that man. That's that.
Bigger Veil was.
You could tell
he was over there. I can tell how he was. The cadence got better, man. Yeah, that Bigger Veil hand was over there strong, boy.
See, man, some people got that little swag. That's what hip hop became more of a bravado, brash thing. Swag. Yeah. People started liking characters.
Yeah, you're right.
You feel what I'm saying? They like I remember hip hop was such a.
Because ODB wasn't he was a character to me.
Yeah. But hip hop was such a well-oiled machine. You know, when it was a well-oiled machine, everybody had different cadences and different things they did. The MCA started that before it kept getting on the mic. Chill. And look at Jigga used it. Let you know Jigga was listening to 8 back in the day. That's
Yeah.
8. That's 8 thing. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Ross with the You could tell by the cadences where we at in hip hop now. I don't know. I think a lot of music is being repeated. You can't knock them. If I can get some bread,
Sample the old
doing the
school
same
joint.
thing that works.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
Back in the day, they just didn't follow each other. That word biting, you biting and you copying, man. You
was a
jacking
real
my
thing.
swag.
Yeah.
That was a total no-no. Hip back then, man, you got looked that bad. You couldn't even have the same name as a mother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't
That's
do none
true.
of that, man. That wasn't
That's
accepted, bruh.
Because I remember when T.I. tried to be Tip, but Q-Tip name was that he had to change that because everybody didn't want to have the same name as another rapper. It was just like...
Man, that looked bad, man. Then saying another nigga line and trying to, hold on now. Now, it's free game.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. At times change, and we gotta support the young boys, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I hate an older guy who believes his day was the greatest. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Ride with the young people because each generation get talked about.
That's a fact.
But the 90s, see, it ain't about saying another day. I don't care what time period it is. The truth of the game is pen, paper, timing, beats, vocal tone matter. That's what made Eazy famous. He couldn't rap, but he just had that high pitch
you're right.
voice. And made you like, damn, who the dude is this dude? That matters, man. And hip hop today don't believe that it matters. It matters, man.
Yeah.
An artist is trained to be an artist. You know. Now you regular street motherfuckers. Well, I love street niggas. You know, we get out. They took over the game, which they're not artists. They're artists, man. Can a street nigga have a 50, 30-year career on the stage? No, he's not gonna have that. That's why you got to salute Jay-Z. He's not that no more.
Yeah.
He transformed.
Yeah,
Look at Snoop Dogg and reinvented himself so many times.
Jigga staying power is tremendous to me. Because I ain't never seen a dude still get that much acclaim every time you drop a verse and still be able to hang, not hang, but still body joint.
He's a master rapper.
Truth.
It's like you got black belts or something. There's a bunch of motherfucking orange belts out here, man. Orange belts. And, it's the shock and awe effect, right? Mm-hmm. When I say shock and awe effect, the masses, it's like having in college and she's grading you by the curve.
Right.
Right now, we're on the curve. Jay-Z, he's still surviving because the curve is there.
Right.
So when you hear Drake's and you hear J. Cole's, they sound so much better than where we at now that you rank them so high. But if you put them amongst the greats, when we talk about mic skills, linguistics, they wouldn't match up.
Yeah.
It's just these times are so low, they seem so high. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They seem so high. And Pac died when he was 24, 25 years old. Just think about it.
Yeah.
Look how much music he made at that point.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was music that wasn't hits. People just unloading the stuff they had in the studio.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Just think about if Big and them was still alive on their 10th album.
Crazy.
You would have seen them to get better. You didn't think it could get better.
Right.
Just check them boys out.
Because
Pop made songs to touch your feel the soul.
Yeah.
He know how to swing your emotion. That's genius, man.
It is.
That's genius to get to evoke emotions out of people, man.
That was a brilliant thing to do. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Just think of the producer now. Don't even hear Timbaland no more.
When I first heard Timbaland do that jigga what, jigga who?
Them boys is beat masters. They masters motherfuckers.
When I heard jigga what, jigga who, and Timbaland, ooh, that was a futuristic stuff.
But see, now it's boom, 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 boom. Yeah. I love the 808s. But for all the young people, if they didn't know, we had cassettes in the 80s and the early 90s when we had the Kenwoods, the Punch 1000 amp. All that music was 808s.
Yeah.
We've heard that before. We've heard it before.
So,
ain't hating it, ain't saying you're older. The 808s existed. They had a run before.
So,
right. They had their run before, right?